Um, I'm glad to see you here, Just Tulpa. This is excellent. Just Tulpa is from DC 9111 in New Delhi, India. And by the way, if you ever want to see an excited Discord, go look at their Discord. It is amazing. Um, Just Tulpa is presenting shifting left and reversing applications by converting Smalley to Java. This should be interesting. Just Tulpa is currently pursuing a master's in information security and is really interested in Android security. So, with that, Just Tulpa, take it away.
Yeah, sure. Uh, yeah. So, an introduction about myself. I am not currently in any job or anything, but I do like to research about security and digital forensics or whichever topic I like. I am also, as you can see, the tech support of my family and friends, like what anything related to technology, which might be trouble for my families. I am there to help them. Also, my real name is Ayan Ambesh. As you can see that my surname is similar to Bash, so I used to call myself I am Bash. So yeah, that's fun. And the thing, why did I wanted to convert Smalley to Java? So in my batch years, I was doing an internship where I was supposed to use JADX, which is JADX. It is a Dex to Java decompiler, which was used for Android applications static testing. So yeah, how does it work? How does JADX works? For JADX, DEX is native for it. Like the input which goes into the JADX, it is native for it. So it can and why does DEX is converted to Java directly? Because the the DEX format, which is in Dalvik bytecode, is similar to Java AST. That is why Java code is generated. This is based on the comment made by the author of the tool, who is Skylot, and on in one issue he talked about this, like how does Java is converted from Dex and so on, and yeah, yeah, the purpose of my talk. Why do I wanted to give this talk and why I wanted to convert Smalley to Java? As you can see, JDX is not 100% error free. There are a lot of errors, and sometimes, since applications can be obfuscated or they can be like abstracted in multiple times, there the JADX is unable to convert it into Java, and thus it gives inconsistent Java code. But it is not the problem with Smalley. Smalley is all right when it like it's like you can convert Dex to Smalley easily, but you are not able to convert from Dex to Java that much easily. When I was when I was researching about it, there were very less resources on Smalley, since it's not like it's not I don't know why, but there were not many resources on the language. And when I was searching about it, I found out about a person named Gabe Paller and his work in Android. His work was quite nice, which gave me the idea that I can understand Dalvik and I can then maybe try to read Smalley and then convert it into Java. it's not that another person has not tried converting Smalley to Java. They have, but it's not like they don't. It's like they are just not talking about it or anything like that. As you can see, Java Smalley syntax is like it's basic syntax. Like for void we use v, for boolean we use z, for byte we use b, for short s, and so on. For class def is like the class name or the interface name. We use L for that, and for array we use bracket and so on. As you can see, the project I am currently working on, I was able to convert a Smalley Hello World program to Java, but this is not the conclusion I wanted to reach. I wanted to convert an application which is from Dex, then to Smalley, and then to Java. Since this is directly Smalley, there is no application and any layers upon it, so it's just directly converting Smalley to Java. The thing about converting Smalley is that it has a lot of spaces. If you can see, like const string in the method and const string, there are a lot of spaces. So it's like if you were to read Smalley and like read each word by word and then take word by word, it would be a little hard, but it's manageable. As you can see, I have instructions and opcode, and I have regarded them as different. So yeah. Also, you can see that why I wanted to convert Smalley to Java is that the Somali language, if you can read it, you can find out that it gives out like in method, it gives out that it is public static main, and then it's using string of array, and then as you can see in sget that it is using a sprint stream out, the function of print stream out, and then it is using a constant string hello world, and then it is invoking the virtual, and it is using that. So it's easy to convert Smalley to Java like that. And yeah, also since small dex JADEX is literally an industrial level tool. I'm not saying that it is like it is bad or anything else, but it has errors, and it it is like impossible to reach 100% error free. So why the thing is that the why I wanted to convert Smalley to Java is that in Android testing, static application testing, when you are given an Android application and you don't know anything about it, you have to convert it to code to understand it. Smalley is like a language type as assembly type language for Android, but it's not that, but it is similar. And yeah, yeah, that is all. I'm sorry, this is my first time. Yeah. Any questions if you have?
So what's next for your research? Where are you trying to take it to next?
For next, I'm taking it to like as you can see, the applications, there are multiple small dex files, and so you have to convert those text file into Smalley and then that Smalley to Java. So you have to create a whole structure of the application, and JADX does it quite nicely. So I want to reach at least that much, but only by Smalley to Java, not by the JADX way. Yeah.
What has been the biggest challenge for you thus far?
The biggest challenge this far is like, if you can see, yeah, if you can see the spaces between, like, yeah, there's not like, the spaces between objects, strings is not constant. It's like you have to use sometimes use regex, or sometimes you have to use some other method to, you know, break out a string from a line. Like in method public static main, you have to, like, the break public, then static, then main, and then from main you have to break the bracket for the array, and this far. So that's the biggest challenge I've been dealing with.
Would it be possible to collapse all the multiple spaces down to single spaces? Would that help?
Your voice is breaking. Can I hear it again?
Okay, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, would it be possible to automatically replace all the multiple spaces down to a single space? Would that help?
Yeah, that would help. Yeah. Yeah, that would make it easy. Yeah.
So a series of regex tools might help with cleaning that up.
Yeah, but with regex, the problem is that sometimes regex don't work. Like it may not be constant for the same string elsewhere. Like for array in method, it may be different in any another instruction. So it may be possible that some keywords or whichever I'm trying to find, it might not be able to reject it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have tried it out. Yeah, but I'm still
Uh,
working on it. Yeah.
that's an interesting problem.
Yes, yes, it is. That's why I was fascinated by it, and I wanted to talk about it. Although I don't think it is anything fancy or like that. It's just a small thing. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure. Go
Is
ahead.
it something just conceptual for the research, or do you have
It is for research, but I do want to make anything, something like that, like the people who want to learn about Android security, they can maybe run this up and then try to read the Java code and then be like, oh, this function works like this. Maybe I can make the Frida script like that. So and so on. Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying you can develop it into a sort of a security tool, essentially.
Yeah, JADX is also like that. If you see the JADX interface, you
Hmm.
can, like, right click any function, and then you can basically create a Frida script which you can run and then hook the function directly. Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. Thanks.
Any more questions?
Well, I hope in the future you can return and let us know how it went with your, provide us with an update on your research.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you.
I will. I will be sure to do that. Yeah, I don't think it will take that much, but yeah, I will do that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.